You know something? Things is gonna change, Hope is really winter. The first time I know things is gonna happen when it is nothing. I maybe wondered who you ever were, who you worshipping. Gerald, do you know what I'm saying? It's all these years. Our Kelvin wants to know why. It's not that possible, isn't it? It's not the solicitors, not just the other one. But the one who I ask, it's nothing to do with it. So I mean it. Kelvin wants to know we all need to stay safe. From an individual, not just the good activities. But it's nothing to do with it. But I think I surprised with it, not on my price. But I wonder that could be anyways. I'll tell you what, Gerald. There's no point for having this dangerous times. We'll keep it and get a move on. We don't mind getting out with it. This is absolutely terrible. Not good enough. As always. Say what, Jordan? Oh, I see. But Ralph did the right thing, Because Jefferson, the police lieutenant, he sent Kelvin a video of Gary's betrayal. Why is he betraying all his officers like this? I know things are unpleasant. I don't know what's going on with him. But I know things is always coming up. But I think it's absolutely terrible, Jordan. My Ralph is... Look, we was looking for the, because we were rendezvous with Gary earlier, last year. So last year, we came to saw Gary before, when we came to last. And then he captured a Mustang. We arrested for him. Not as an expected change, isn't it? But not that for the time, Jordan. But right on time, Gary was one of them. He's one of us. But he was one of the police officers, He never does anything. Shall we just talk about it? We know things about, but we're always interested. There's no point for having this time. We don't know what to do, Jordan. As I speak. It could be the new office, Gerald. You, Ralph, we're working together as a red team. I am just a team leader, Just came for the homicide, not came back for the other one. Gary is always one of their police officers. They know things about that. A little bit. We can't get any details, but there's nothing we can do about it, Gerald. But that time, Gerald, there's no point for having this time. So, our blue team, their blue team, Alex and Connor, were working together. And you and Ralph were working together as a team, yeah? But there's no point for having this time. It's not that good a bad situation. But one of them, it doesn't matter. But I surprised, wearing this camouflaged. This is the army cap. We used to wear them. Every military commandos wear this before. And it can be it can be useful. Once again, Gerald, it can be different. But there's nothing we can do about Gary. Gary is always a killer. he shot one of the police officers and they murdered one of the police officers, killed by Gary. He sent us a video of Gary, you know, on our surveillances. It's always useful. But I know things that's going to change about Gary. Wonder if anyone who ever stepped out of this thing that but we don't used to do. So what will it be like? So what will it be like then? You know? Something like that? Well, not exactly, Jordan. It's just a file sequencer, but it's just, I have just admit it. The cryptographic sequencer is always... It's a code. It's like a computer thing. Bypasses the code. I've just actually think about the cryptographic sequencer, but it's useful. Bypassing the security codes. Or something like a vault. Opening the vault. You know, something like that. It could be the safest place, but I don't have my vault. But I ain't got my own vault yet. Sometimes I have to decide what to do. Sometimes the vault is very unpleasant and better than this. It's maybe not, but not that recently. It couldn't be dangerous though, isn't it? But I was thinking of that. But it doesn't matter how long it is. It can't be. But it doesn't look very nice. But I've tried. But there's nothing I can do. Maybe we should get something off her. But we can't get it on the TV, I think. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, surely. But earlier than that, Gary is one of them. Sacrifices and... yeah. Gary always been sacrificed for the long time, you know. First time. I think 5 different swords, yeah? Aqua swords, fire swords, light swords, magical swords. It's an extinguisher. Something the word's called extinguisher. But we're going to use the word for powerful, I think. It's... yeah. It's not something to do with a dagger sword, I think it's... yeah, slash sword. A sword slasher. Shouldn't be better than the cryptographic sequencer. Or any other kind of material. Or like any gadgets or anything. Jason's gadget was always better. The ULAC. You know, something... a combat knife, like a razor sharp knife. Razor sharp combat knife. I don't know. Like a gold one. Fingers like a brass. I know what Gary uses. He uses like a chrome sword, like a chrome knife. He's got it, and it's got like a chrome pocket knife, something like that. And nothing's happening. But I don't think it is. But it's not that happened, isn't it? But not that recently. So are we just gonna do some more missions? So Kelvin wants us to do our mission. Shall we just do it now? We're gonna be late now, isn't it? We're gonna be late. Well, right on time, Gerald. Come on. Let's go. But we only got no time for waste. This is so different, and you know, sometimes it can be useless. Come on, let's get in our SUV.